Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Four of Cups. Who got this? This has come up for some people recently. Um, you know, this card, it's when you're kind of in a funk, but you're not there isn't necessarily something you can point to and say this is why I'm kind of feeling blah. And it isn't even that you're feeling bad. You're just kind of existing or going through the motions. Um, or things haven't worked out the way you've wanted them to. And instead of getting super discouraged, maybe subconsciously you are super discouraged, you're just kind of like not hopeful anymore. You're not negative. It's apathetic. You're just kind of, I don't know. It's hard to that's why I'm having trouble. It's like it's hard to articulate or put your finger on exactly what it is, why you're feeling this way. But in some ways, you may have convinced yourself that there's only like a small finite number of possibilities and are only looking in one direction, only looking with one perspective. And because of that, because for some reason you are stuck on the way something should go or should have been, that you're missing this golden opportunity, even though it's not gold, right here. In fact, you're even touching it, like your hands on it. It's right there, right there. I said that weird, right there, but you're not seeing it. Maybe this is, romantically, it could be someone you've kind of friend zoned, or I don't know, maybe they were with someone when you met them, so you kind of just put it out of your mind, or something about it. For some reason, your head like categorized the person as friend zoned without even consciously knowing why. But now maybe you're not seeing what's right in front of you, or maybe the solution to something's not right is right in front of you. If you've lost something, it's almost like, I know sometimes at work I would go into the supply closet and I'd be looking for something, and I was like, I know it's here and I know it's right in front of me and I'm just not seeing it. And I go to get someone, and like the second I walk in, I'm like, I see it. I just needed someone else there to, I don't know why. So maybe ask someone else to check something that you think doesn't need checked, or to look for you, because, or give a different perspective, maybe a counselor or an honest friend, because I feel like there's something you're just not seeing. And once someone points it out, you'll just be like, oh my God, yes. Yeah, it could be in the romance department. Page of Cups, communication about emotions, more about romance, not always, but what's the pig? So there's a pig flying. When pigs fly, that means, so that to me, that when pigs fly is like, that'll never happen, right? It's a foregone conclusion that it won't happen. So that could be, maybe there's someone that you've somehow categorized as not liking you or out of your league or something like that. That actually is a possibility. You also might like communicate with this person pretty regularly and just be missing all the signs, or the pages are younger energies. Maybe they just feel nervous around you, and so they don't really know how to express themselves, but they are trying. So maybe though they only reach out when they have like a legitimate question that they can hide behind in the text, you know what I mean? And you think, well, the only reason they're texting me is because they wanted to know this person's number or something. And so maybe there's some of those, games going on or something. You could also have a child that's feeling sort of down and blue that could use, or a younger person that could use some words of encouragement and some perspective to help them refocus. And she's looking backwards, right? And look more forward about and reassure that things are going just perfectly and they're doing great and this is just where they are, and it doesn't mean things will always be this way, whatever they need to hear. Three of Cups, going out with friends. I love the Three of Cups. For me, there's no negative side to the Three of Cups in my mind. It's a light energy, so it's much lighter, obviously, than this. So something about getting out with friends, accepting opportunities. Yeah, it's like there's an option here you haven't considered. And so the thing though that really comes through for me with the Three of Cups, yep, accept invitations if it's safe for you to go out wherever you are, and even if nothing significant seems to happen when you go out, there's usually a seed planted. And someone says something, or you meet someone that then introduces you to someone else or gives you a job lead or whatever, where you'll kind of look back in the future at that outing and think, man, if I had never gone on that, to that concert, that dinner with work friends, that whatever, it set off this whole cascade of events to lead you to somewhere where you're happy to be in the future, or you know what I'm saying? So definitely take invitations. Maybe someone's going to ask you like for drinks and you're not sure if it's friendly or not, or like friends or romance. Or maybe they hide by always going out in groups to sort of hide the fact this is probably someone you've known for a long time and they're taking. That's the one thing with the Knight of Pentacles. They are very slow moving. But on another hand, I feel like you're getting to know this person before, you know, passion and feelings and all the other emotions really creep into the point that sometimes we are blinded, young love, thinking where we ignore red flags because, they're just so hot or whatever, you're already sleeping with them. So in some ways, you've been able to get to know this person. They've just been slowly kind of becoming a part of your life. But this is solid. This is stable because you've had that chance to really get to know the other person first. Could be someone you met online during lockdown and now you're finally being able to get together in person or something like that. They could live, it could be a long distance relationship. Those are kind of interesting because you have to, I feel like there's a slight caution with those because it's almost kind of like a mini holiday if you're having a long weekend here or a weekend here or a weekend there. It's different than the living together day to day, never having your own space. You don't get to miss each other. You know what I mean? So it can make it seem a little honeymoonish every time you see that person. But again, you are getting to know this person really well because you do a lot of talking and texting and communicating because you're not always just there together. I don't know, very kind of romancy Virgo for the most part. Um, I thank you very much for watching. Take care.